Story time. Come by. So, I'm a captain. Let's see. It's the fuck was that? That fell down. It's hard to see with this helmet on. I think it's the 10th of August, 2011, and I've been on YouTube for about maybe 4.5 years. This is a video response to latinlable's video, and you guys are thinking, who the fuck is that guy? Well, it's story time. So, I guess why I became a YouTuber, and maybe you guys know, and why I collect Transformers. Essentially, that's what this video is about. How am I looking on camera? Alright, good. It's hard to see with this helmet on. So, I think around February 2007, I started YouTubing. How I got into back into Transformers, I think that was around 2004. Is that right? 2004? Yes, it has to be around there. So around 2004, around the summer of 2004, I was living with my girlfriend at the time, that Australian girl. You've never met her or seen anything about her. But since she's moved back to Adelaide, where I hear the water is supposedly bad, but she's a good girl. And I was living with her, and I was at the convenience store, and I found a piece of a Constructicon. It was, I think there were 5 pieces, 5 things. I think they cost like 300 yen each. And you buy all 5 and you can make a Devastator. And that figure, that toy, is somewhere in my toy room, way the fuck over there, and I couldn't find it, and I should have brought it out, but... And I was like, oh, cool. I'm gonna get it. And, she thought I was an idiot. Like, what the fuck is this shit, And I was like, well, it's a toy. I wanted to get it, so I got that, and yeah, I was happy with that figure. And then I was like, oh, these are, I was walking around the big camera and stuff, looking around. It's like, wow, I had seen the Binaltech 1 and the Binaltech, 2 and 3 and 4. It's like, wow, what? These aren't Transformers the way I remember them, because they're fucking big. And I should have bought a Binaltech when I had the chance, and they were only like $30 at that time. But I didn't, and I didn't know about it. And I was like, I didn't know, so bought that one figure at the convenience store, made my little Devastator, and actually the figure was mislabeled. Because inside the box there were 2 forms of Devastator. There was a good version and bad, and anyway, my parts were, my Devastator's a little fucked up. Anyway, I was living in, I think, yeah, that was 2004, so I just moved in with my girlfriend, so I think I was near Tamasakai, somewhere around there maybe, near Hashimoto. And then I moved over with my girlfriend, and then I think that was around that time. And then, so when I was living with my girlfriend, I didn't want to buy all these toys, because, I didn't have space. So, but I did, secretly, because I was the secret kind of guy. I bought this guy. And yes, dead end. I haven't reviewed this guy, but this was the first Binaltech that I bought, and I was like, wow, I like this guy. 36 bucks at Big Camera. I was like, wow, Transformers have come a long fucking way since I was a kid. So I was like, fuck it, I'm buying fucking Binaltech. And so I started buying Binaltech. I bought the Dead End. I think next one I bought was Hound, and then I was like, and then it just fucking started snowballing. And I was like, wow, oh wow. I went down to the store. I think this was the time of what do you call them? Power Links? I think that's what they were. Where Optimus had like 6 things, and he became like a big ass fucking Optimus, and Omega Supreme was out. I was like, oh wow, there's an Omega Supreme. When I was a kid, I had all these. I had Omega Supreme. I had Ultra Magnus. He's still my favorite. And so that's when the fucking addiction started. Fucking that one convenience store, seeing them there and going, oh shit. Then going and look for them, and then finding that they were fucking cool as shit. And they were big, that was the time, back in the Power Links, you get the fucking tidal wave was fucking huge. These things were big. Now the shit now is like, oh fucking, I'm spending 30 bucks for a little tiny rinky dink piece of shit. Come on, that's looking at fucking this Binaltech at 30 bucks, die cast, excellent figure at what 36, and then buying some fucking Voyager class now at 36 bucks. This is a night and day. It's a huge difference. So for me, I can't recommend buying any of this shit. So I'm not saying, hey, go out and fucking pick it up because it's fucking awesome. Fuck that. It's fucking piece of shit. So keeping it real. And yeah, so that's when I started collecting, and it just started, escalating from there. If you go over to some of the big department stores here in Japan, well, it's just actually I wasn't collecting when I was living with my girlfriend. My job, I changed jobs, and it was a little bit far. It was like an hour and a half commute, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna move closer to work. So I ended up moving away, moving out, and then in the new place I had more space. So then I really started collecting, and then yeah, I started getting, that was around maybe 2005 or something like that then. And so yeah, I just started collecting, and yeah, around 2007, that's when I joined YouTube, and I was like, what? One of the coworkers said, said something about, oh, there's this thing called YouTube, and you can watch videos all day for free. And I was like, oh, wow, that's cool. I like watching videos and stuff. So I started, and I signed up, and I was like, what the fuck is this YouTube shit? I didn't know how, I had my video camera. I loved, going places and making videos of everything. And if you see, my first video on YouTube was me, I think at the Wonderfest, maybe 2007. That's when Megatron was going to be released. And at that time, this is a story of when I started YouTube. When YouTube started, I remember there was Dynasis, Silverbolt. I remember him. And at that time, the video qualities were really shitty. We didn't have high definition, or maybe we did, but, it wasn't up. People weren't posting videos in high definition. And I remember there was Primary Colors. I forgot his name. And I think those were the only two No, that's not right. I remember there was a Numa fad, the big Numa thing hit. And there was a Numa Prime video of like a stop motion thing. And maybe a couple of other stop motion things. I was like, wow, that's really cool. I really like that. So I was like, well, fuck, I'm going to make my own fucking videos. And that's when that started. And And my first video I posted, I think, was of Masterpiece Megatron. And I can't remember. I remember I used to go at that time, before I knew about forums and stuff like that. I was trying to get information from the forums, and I can't remember which one I used to go to. But their information was incorrect. They were saying like, oh, Megatron is going to be released on this date, and I was like, well, no, that's not true. Megatron is actually released on this date, and the forums were not correct, and I was like, okay, these things aren't really useful for me. It's a lot easier for me to go down to the store and ask them in person, when the fuck is this shit going to be released, than fucking get information from forums. So I tried the forums, and there were a bunch of weird people on there, and that's why I'm kind of like, I don't want to listen to people on the forums. They're a bunch of weirdos. That's why I fucking talk shit about forums. There's a lot of good people out there on forums, but, there are a bunch of weirdos also. And it's a lot easier to avoid the weirdos if you just don't go to the forums. Maybe I should start posting shit on a forum, but I'm pretty sure whoever monitors these things will probably not like my bashing of forums. I'm guessing, but I don't know. If I get invited, hey Ruben, please post things on our forum. Alright, maybe I'll do that. But I have never received that invitation, so it's yeah. And starting on the YouTube, the first videos I made on the YouTube were really shit. They were like, I didn't know how to post a video. I was like, how do I upload the video onto the thing? And I remember watching Normally Odd Films or something. That's one of my subscriptions. She did like a gummy bear stop motion thing. Gummy bears. Dun, 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 gummy bears? And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. And I was asking her a lot of, how do you do the lighting? And, a lot of you guys have been with me since the beginning. It's like, you've seen the progression from, it starts off like this, and then it slowly progresses into, what the fuck am I doing now? This fucking crazy ass shit that I do. Just for, this was the figure that I reviewed recently that I didn't label because I just wanted you guys to, my subscribers, to get a look at this thing. But, yeah, so latinlable, he also liked Transformers at that time. That was, what, fucking forever ago, 2007. And so he was one of the original subscribers and stuff like that, and he helped me out, when I was getting started, so, at that time I didn't know what I could do and, what to do and how to make a video and stuff like that, and, I want to go back and make a lot of those, because I'm like, can I say shit fucking my balls sweat and fucking pussy licking? Can I say that? You'll just see me going, because I was like, I don't know if I can say this or, and I'm a nice guy. I don't want to offend anybody who doesn't need to be offended. If you come over and start talking shit to me, well then fuck you, go fuck yourself. But, that's why I always put warnings, I don't want, I'm just making these videos for my friends and stuff like that. If you're, a dumbass, well then fuck you. latinlable never tried to convert me with the power of Jesus Christ. He never tried to convert me, never gave me shit about religion or anything like that, so I respect that, and that's good. Yeah, he's a good guy, I guess. Very friendly guy, very, like I said, he's religious, so very kind, I think, I've never seen a video of his where he starts swearing and, saying bad things, so if you like that kind of video, go check him out, but, yeah, that's I guess that's where we are on the YouTube now. Got a bunch of weirdos out there, and yeah, a bunch of Transformer guys are kind of weird. When I go to these toy shows like Wonderfest or something, I usually hang out with Gundamers. And if Too Old for Toys or some Gundamers come over to Japan, I might hang out with you sooner than I would probably hang out with a Transformer guy, unless you're my good friend, because from the YouTube experience, I think in the first movie we did, like, I think it was like a bunch of us, we got together on like Messenger and we watched the movie, and we got a bunch of questions from some guys who were like, hey, remember in episode 3 there was the Jazz said that, hey, Decepticons, and hey, remember episode 4 season 2 when Reflector said, I was like, dude, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't, I'm fucking drunk. Don't ask me questions about fucking the third sentence in the fucking, when Optimus was fucking, dude, I don't know what the fuck. You need to talk to fucking Dynasis if you want to talk about cartoons and stuff like that. But so, yeah, just story time. I guess I could show you my. Well, I guess I could show you that. Cover up this piece here. I am. So just doing my endecaling. Got my water there for the decals and stuff. So, but I got 22 something Gundams. I just been putting in a bunch of decals on them. And I guess that's pretty much my story about starting transforming and starting YouTube. Alright, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Leave your comments and please give shit to any haters. Kanpai! Oh, also, Latin label. I finally chose my cool Transformer name. So a long time ago, there was like Danes, and everybody was getting Transformer names, and I'm going to be this, and I'm going to be that. I never picked one. I just never... But I finally picked one today, and I'm Kanpai Prime. I already got the name, so talk to you guys later. Kanpai!